else in this city that's a Dodger fan. Let's talk about the other team. Shohei Otani pitched last night. He didn't pitch particularly well. He only lasted about 5 innings, and he threw a ton of pitches. He threw 5.1 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs. He walked 5 guys, and threw a whole bunch of pitches in the process. Mm-hmm. But, LZ, he threw 3 pitches in the 4th inning that touched 101 miles an hour.
That's kind of fast.
That's unbelievable. They were he threw the fastest pitch of the Major League season, which was last night, and then he did it 2 more times in the season. He threw 2 101-mile-an-hour pitches to Josh Reddick to get out of a little jam that he was in. And I mean, we'll see how this plays out, but I don't remember the last time that there's been some. I mean, when's the last time you watched an Angel game in April and you were
that mattered?
It? Yeah, that mattered, or just because it doesn't really matter. They got 100 more left to go, right. 130, but you had to see it. It was Otani. It's remarkable the eyeballs, the enthusiasm, and just the spectacle has become, and he's lived up to it every single time he's gone out there.
Yeah. I mean, I was cautious with the superlatives because of who he was facing out the gate. I was like, come on,
the A's,
come on now,
it's
the A's now.
Yeah.
Come on. But now he's facing, he was supposed to pitch against the Red Sox.
Got bombed.
Yep. Then we come here, world champions.
Yep.
So now we're seeing him against real lineups, real batters, real teams.
Yep.
And we're beginning to see he's not overwhelmed. He may not necessarily pitch great, but it's because he's facing greatness as well. Mm-hmm. It's not because he's overwhelmed by the moment or dominated by talent.
Yeah. He needs to learn how to pitch in the major leagues.
Yeah.
The stuff is right.
Yes.
Let me take that back. The stuff is not right. The stuff is
it's spectacular.
Top shelf.
Yeah, it's spectacular.
Spectacular stuff. He just needs to realize that you can't be 2-1, 2-2 to every hitter in the big leagues. You're going to lose.
Right.
It doesn't work like that. When you watch Kershaw and Verlander and Scherzer and those guys, it's 0-1, 0-2, 1-2 to almost every guy. And if you get a hit off him, it's usually on the first or second pitch.
Right.
And he's deep in, which means he's up in the hundreds by the 5th inning. It's not going to work like that, but he's going to figure it out. And, oh, by the way, he DHs 4 days a week.
Yeah, I mean,
it's stupid.
And he's been so amazing that we don't even notice that the best player in baseball is his teammate and is leading the major leagues in home runs.
10.
At 10, the first player to get 10 at this quickly in the history of the franchise.
Yeah.
And that's like a footnote because Otani's pitching. Mm-hmm. Must be nice. Must be nice for Mike Trout not to have to carry everything by himself now.
And I think Mike Trout loves not having to be the only thing that people talk about on that team.
Yeah.
Mike Trout does not need whatever comes along with being the best player in baseball. He just wants to be the best player in baseball. Right. He wants to hit his home runs, make his catches, steal his bases, do whatever it is. He has, I don't mean this as an insult to him because it's not, but he's without personality. There's nothing about him that's interesting other than his ability to play baseball.
Well, there's nothing interesting about him that he's willing to share.
Okay, fair enough. So maybe he's keeping it hidden.
Yeah,
he's been here for a minute.
He's been here for a minute, but I've been a journalist for over 20-some years.
Yeah,
and have encountered enough public people versus their private lives to know that some people just aren't going to give you nothing because they've been trained not to give you anything. Derek Jeter has a personality.
Yeah, but okay.
But he's
Derek Jeter
corporate.
has always felt like he's had his foot on the brake when he talks to the media. Mm-hmm. You always get the sense that, like you just said, LZ, there's something here. I'm just not going to tell you what it is.
Right.
That I've got a life out there. I like to go do fun things. I have a sense of humor, but you just feel like Derek Jeter was holding that back. Mm-hmm. I've never gotten that.
You don't think he's got the break?
I just don't think that there's much going on there other than he's the best baseball player I've seen since Barry Bonds.
He doesn't care about Game of Thrones in a couple of years coming out, finishing.
I don't think so. I think he's about hitting that baseball and going fishing in the offseason.
What if you found out he dresses up like Iron Man and he can't wait to see the Avengers? Yeah, he just won't tell us, right?
I would love it. I hope you're right.
What do you think?
I hope you're right.
He paints his face green. He wants to be the Hulk one day.
Kind of look. He got the neck.
He's got the neck, right?
He does.
Like
have
the neck.
You
see when you drive down Hollywood Boulevard or whatever, you see all those people dressed up waiting for the movie. What if he's one of those dudes and he's just decided, I don't need to tell you, I'm just going to live my life.
He's behind that mask. Yeah. Was he at your premiere when you went to go see it the other night? Did you look behind any Iron Man masks? And see if
there was one guy that was particularly big. Could have been Mike Trout. I don't think they were playing that day.
Yeah.
So maybe that was him. I don't know.
So you were working the red carpet.